Wow, I knew that turbulence was major, but holy cow. I must have hit my head harder than I thought. I'm not recalling the disembarking at all. This must be the airport? Lots of travelers. Supposed to have a driver here. Don't see my name. I guess I'll just hang out here and get my bearings.
Hola, welcome.
Hello. You have some beautiful items here.
Oh, thank you.
I just love Latin American art. That's why I'm here.
Here?
Here, in Mexico. I came to spend time at your galleries and visit the ruins.
I see. And how was your trip?
Actually, it's like the adventure began on the plane. I'm still kind of recuperating.
How so?
Well, actually, it's all kind of hazy. I remember that there was some really bad turbulence, a whole lot of shaking. At some point, I think I hit my head. It's all kind of fuzzy from that point. I must have blacked out.
Oh no, that is not a good way to start your vacation. Well, let's get you situated. Come over to my table.
Okay, is there a festival going on? There's all these brightly colored decorations. It's just beautiful.
Well, every day is a celebration. In fact, today we can say we're celebrating you.
That's a lovely thought. That celebratory approach to life is the reason I've always been drawn to the Mexican culture. Well, that's what I thought until recently. It seems there may be other reasons as well.
And that would be?
I just found out I'm Mexican.
What do you mean?
I was adopted very young. My adoptive parents just recently told me that they believe my real parents were originally from Mexico. They thought it was kind of strange that I chose to go into Latin American studies.
Strange indeed, but if you don't mind me asking, what happened to your parents?
From what I understand, they died in an auto accident. I was found in the wreckage, and when they couldn't find any other relatives, I ended up in the foster care system. My adoptive parents got me when I was 4.
Oh no, that's such a sad story. But you had good adopted parents.
Oh, yes. I know that I am very lucky. Still, I wish I could learn more about my real parents, but maybe that's kind of why I'm here. I think my soul needs to find that connection to my culture.
I think your soul is more connected than you think. Here, what does your soul need from my table?
Ah, this. I love butterflies. I've always been drawn to the transformative symbolism.
They are beautiful outside of symbolism. Un mariposa maravillosa.
Yes, that's it. Mariposa.
Okay, so this is yours?
Yes.
Okay, I will take it and I will wrap it up and put it in a bag for you so you can continue your shopping. You are waiting for your ride?
Yes, and I guess they are late.
No problem. We'll keep you occupied here. What was your name again, miss?
Marie.
Señorita Marie. Well, enjoy your shopping trip and enjoy your trip. It will be transformative.
Thank you so much.
Que Dios te bendiga.
Oh my, these are just lovely.
Gracias, señorita.
There's something about roses that I love, and particularly these type. These are like you grow in your own personal garden. That is, when you know how to grow flowers. Just big and with that heady, lush scent. Nothing like those small, tight little buds you find in most flower shops.
Yes, I grew these in my garden.
All of these? You, sir, are a talented man.
You do not have a garden?
No. I can't seem to be able to keep a plant alive. I've tried growing roses a few times because I'm always so drawn to them, but I can't seem to figure it out. Way too complicated, and they're just a bit too temperamental for me. It's obviously beyond my capability.
No, no, senorita. Capability has nothing to do with it. It's about love.
The love of gardening?
No. I started to grow flowers because I fell in love. She was beautiful, strong, hardy, and sometimes her thorns would cut me if I mishandled her in word or action. But when I was kind, protective, and patient, and gave her all the things she needed, she bloomed like that rose. She loved flowers, and because I loved her, I grew her flowers.
You are also a very lucky man.
Yes, I was.
Is she passed on, sir?
Our souls are separated at this time. We will be together again. In the meantime, I tend to my flowers and dream of eternity with her.
How lovely. That's the celebration that's happening right now, right? It's the Dia de los Muertos, isn't it?
Yes, we remember our loved ones.
Yeah, I've always found it fascinating that there is this lovely acceptance of death in the Latin culture. Americans are so freaked out by dying and the dead.
What's there to be afraid of? We're all gonna get there.
I know, but we Americans just don't seem to handle that well, so we don't talk about it, let alone throw a party for the dead. It's like my whole life I've been hearing about how sorry people are when they hear that my parents died. Unfortunately, I don't have memories because I was so young, so it's hard to feel anything about it.
I understand.
But you know loss, and that must still hurt, doesn't it?
Yes. But if one only dwells on the pain, it's very easy for that pain to take over. Our life here and now is merely a stopping point. There will be other lives, and if we are very fortunate, we will get to share those lives with the same souls we loved here, if we will remember and hold on to that love.
Beautiful, but very different from the Judeo-Christian belief of heaven and hell and punishment and reward and fear and guilt and pain and suffering, etc., etc.
You Americans always get caught up in the bad stuff. What brings you joy should never give you pain. Our time on earth is limited. If we get to spend that time in love, then that's all that matters. To celebrate that love and to seek ways to connect to the departed souls, to the things that they loved here, well, that seems much more natural and normal than the selfish pain that mourning requires.
Ah, so you celebrate what you had, not wallow in what you don't have any longer.
Right. This rose will wither and die, but that does not diminish how amazing it is right now. That is how I will choose to remember it.
Got it. And you are right. That perspective is so much more natural.
For you.
Thank you, sir. Somehow it makes sense that wherever it is that she is, she will remember you.
Just as you are remembered by all your loved ones, regardless of what side they are on.
I hope so.
I know so.
She's magnificent, isn't she?
Oh my gosh, yes! She's so young and so talented. And I love her beautiful dress and the flowers in her hair. It's just lovely.
Mm-hmm. And you understand that the dances and the costumes are different in the different states within Mexico?
Yes. The shapes of hats are different. Some are more representative of cowboy culture and others are more farmers. The trim work on dresses, jackets, and buckles on pants will symbolize the specialty work of that region, like embroidery or silversmithing.
Okay, I'm impressed, young lady.
I know it more from pictures and from literature than from any first-hand experience.
Oh, you're here, aren't you? What do you mean? This is a first-hand experience, is it not?
It sure was. Oh, this is lovely.
Oh, thank you. I have more. Come here.
How wonderfully traditional. I love it all. Do you make these clothes?
Some other people in my village make. And we bring all of our items together to a festival to sell to support the women who do the work.
Some of these are like artwork.
And some are done to continue the legacy of the regional craftsmanship. We are proud of the skills that we have and that they can support us. And some are done to carry on the legacy of the regional craftsmanship. We are proud of our skills and the skills that help support us. But, much like you, we appreciate their beauty. And we also want to share with everyone their beauty.
I wish I had somewhere that I could wear this.
What do you mean? Here, now, what are you waiting for?
This is so lovely. I can't imagine someone just walks down the street with this on. This is for a dancer or to wear to some fancy party.
I believe this is a party.
I think you're right.
But as beautiful as it is, a rebozo is used in a Mexican woman's different stages of life. When she is younger, you cover your head, innocent and shy. In church, you show reverence and respect when you meet new people. If you're out in the sun, it protects your skin. When you go out in your garden and harvest, you can carry your load. Or when you're older and have children, you bring them and nestle them close to your heart, or carry them on your back as they get older. As you get older, and the chill of the night in your bones, this will bring you warmth. When you're sick, it comforts and covers you. All of your memories are tied up in your rebozo. Every Mexican woman should have a rebozo to pass on to her daughter.
I'm not sure if I will ever have a daughter, but I love the idea that there is life in such a simple garment.
I have my mother's rebozo, and every Dia de los Muertos, I bring it out and put it on her ofrenda. Her soul is tied in every thread.
Explain what an ofrenda is, please.
Every Dia de los Muertos, we believe that the souls of our loved ones can come back to visit us. So, if your family is coming to visit, you celebrate. You decorate, you throw a party, you put out their favorite food. You might even tell some of their stories that make you laugh, have their favorite drink, or even light a cigar. If you're lucky enough to have a gravesite near you, you go to it and you dust off the weeds. You bring them flowers and maybe even a picnic lunch.
It's kind of like they're still around.
See, we believe that they are. Love is eternal. Love doesn't end at death. It is simply the next doorway. For those of us that are left behind, we rely on our family to guide us, to love us. And for this, we show respect for the relationships and the love that they still give us.
Is there any fear to being connected to the dead?
Those that we love will never bring us harm. There are dark places in this world and the afterworld, but part of the Dia de los Muertos and the bright colors are intended to trick the dark side and drive out the darkness. To allow passage between the two worlds and be reunited in love.
Okay, I think I get it.
I think you do too. Here, let's pick out some bright colors to drive away the darkness.
Thank you so much. I learned so much from you.
That's what I'm here for, mija.
Oh, beautiful rebozo, señorita. Can I tempt you with some sweets?
I don't know, senor. Are you the darkness? I've been warned about that.
No darkness here, only light, and some wonderful pan dulce that you will need to celebrate El Dia de los Muertos.
Explain that to me. Why candy in the shape of skeletons?
Calaveras, miss. They're supposed to be decorated in bright colors that represents your family members who'll come and visit you.
So they're not like the scary skeletons of our American Halloween?
No, miss. Death can sometimes be scary like that darkness you mentioned. But when we recognize the family members with bright colors and happy memories, it's like telling that darkness that it has no power over us.
Wow, that makes sense.
Sometimes I do.
And what about the bread?
Oh, well, it's supposed to be pan de muerto. It's supposed to be decorated like bones on top. But I don't think it does all that much. Other than that, we really like pan dulce. And who wouldn't like a nice concha with atole if you were visiting again for just one day?
Okay, I have to say I agree with that.
Besides, Mexicans make very good food. Traditional recipes that are passed down from generation to generation, like jewelry. Food is love for us.
Okay, that makes sense. So, what do I need to have on an ofrenda to my mom and dad?
What did your mama and papa like?
I wish I knew.
What do you like?
I like that this all has meaning to me now, and that I understand a bit more about my culture.
Then it is time. Mari, my mariposa!
It's time.